But now I'm going to argue that this is more Black Parade than Bohemian Rhapsody. And I actually think the last 30 seconds are identical, at least with the vocal pauses, to how Welcome to the Black Parade ends.
This sounds exactly like Welcome to the Black Parade.
Do or die, you'll never make me, because this world will never take my heart, though it tries. You'll never break me. You want it all. You want to play this part. It's literally the same.
It is identical.
It's identical, the ending.
Did they get rights for that?
I don't know.
Because that is
it's such.
That is
I don't know.
way too close.
If it's beat for beat, you're gonna get some lawyers calling you.
That could get some serious trouble.
Hello, everyone. It's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Video. Not really a Yu-Gi-Oh! Related video, honestly. This is just more of honestly, it's 5 in the morning. We're all completely exhausted, but
I'm ready for bed.
I've never been so fascinated by an ending or an opening of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, any Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime song, and we're going to be playing the entire 11 minutes of what the 5th ending song is going to be. No one here has heard it. You've never even heard the song at all.
No.
You heard snippets of it on the live stream.
It was like the first couple seconds.
And you heard snippets.
Snippets, yeah.
I listened to it with Nick T, who unfortunately couldn't be here, in the car, and the way he summed it up, he probably said about 7 times, what the hell is going on? Like, it is a weird song. The song is called Are You Ready by BiS, and it's very rare that we get the full song revealed to us before the opening or ending begins. So it's a very unique situation, and DJ's a music lover. I think we're all music lovers here, honestly.
Yeah.
So we are going to be genuinely reacting to the song, to the all 11 minutes. There's really 5 parts of the song, by the way. And then we're going to be picking which 90 seconds we want them to use and that we think they will use in the ending, because there's 11 minutes. What 90 seconds are they going to use? And based on what section of the song they pick, it's going to sound vastly different in 1 minute or the next. So we're going to play the song in full. And we're going to react to it. And of course, we can take breaks to react to it. I want to see if DJ can guess the song that it symbolizes.
You're putting a lot of pressure on
it's
me.
a song. It's a popular song that it kind of sounds like.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And a lot of people get the vibe.
I would say they
Is
know
it by
who we
Journey?
are at this point, right? We don't need to introduce
Oh, yeah.
ourselves.
Introduce yourselves. I'm rude. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Pete.
I'm DJ.
And I'm Kel.
Lovely. I mean, you guys know who they are.
I mean, I think you know who we are by now.
Yeah.
Maybe not me.
Well, maybe not.
Well,
I may have been.
I
On here
mean,
a couple
I've
times.
been off the podcast for a while by the creator's demand. So
Not by my demand, by your boss's demand.
That was incredibly awkward. I'm glad you two are talking again.
All right. You know what?
I was
So,
on here
I would say, "Are you guys ready?" That's the name of the song, so I feel like it's
Are you
kind
ready?
of fitting. It's literally,
Oh, yeah,
"Are you
yeah,
ready?"
I like that.
So we're gonna listen to the song, and I'm
don't.
gonna pause it after each part. I'm gonna give my thoughts, and I want to hear from you guys as well. What part you want them to use? Huge thank you to J_BYYX. It might be BYXX. I always get your name confused. Amazing guy. Follow him on Twitter. He was the first one that found this and sent it over to me and tweeted about it. So huge thank you to him. Otherwise, who knows if we would have heard this song. But yeah, here we go. BiS, Are You Ready? Let me know immediately off the bat what song you think it resembles. We're going to listen to the first minute 30 clean through. Do you know what it resembles?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Dude, it's instead of mama, it's papa.
Yeah.
So it's so
Yeah, it
similar.
definitely sounds like it.
But the first minute and a half is very seldom and soft. But there's another song that I think it resembles way more than Bohemian Rhapsody, which was another massive song. And you'll know it, I think, when the drum fill comes in. I'm not sure if you're too familiar with the song, Pete. You'll definitely know the song, though.
You'll know it.
Now you're putting
The
even
band
more
was from
pressure
New
on me.
Jersey. That's a little bit of a hint.
You'll,
Great band.
Steve, you'll
Halsey?
probably recognize it.
You'll know it. Just wait for the drums. Not ringing a bell? It was I wouldn't say it was a one-hit wonder for them.
No, it wasn't.
It kind of sounds like the drums to Welcome to the Black Parade.
That's exactly
it.
what
You're
it
literally
was.
2 for 2.
Yep.
Literally 2 for 2. And Welcome to the Black Parade was a huge
Charlotte
song.
is from New Jersey?
Yeah, Jersey City.
I
My
did
Chemical
not
Romance.
know that.
I did not
Wait,
know that.
right? My Chemical Romance is from New Jersey?
Wait, I thought that was... Is that My Chemical Romance?
It's My Chemical
Chemical
Romance.
Yeah, that's from New Jersey,
I said
right?
Good Charlotte.
Oh, you
My
said
Chemical
Good-
Romance.
That's
Very-
the
similar.
anthem.
Yeah. Yep.
So here's where it changes. That was part 1, which I liked a lot. I really actually love the sound of it. Here's where it gets a little crazy.
It's crazy that it's 11 minutes.
I'm ready for some, like,
The
Through
longest
the Fire and Flames.
full opening or ending in Yu-Gi-Oh history. Yeah, over 11 minutes.
She hits the notes, though.
That was a change?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nick D probably said what the F about like 6 times when we were listening to it. So this is part 2 of the song, I would say. And I'm not as high on this part as I am on the first part.
They definitely switched genres right there.
Yeah. When I said to Nick T, what would you classify this as? He's a music major, and he's like, you can't classify this song.
Alternative.
Experimental.
Experimental.
That's the only thing you can classify this song as. So this part I'm not as...
I don't like the vocals. The
vocals are also a little low quality because of the radio.
Yeah.
But, like, you've got the screaming quality of, like, a metal screaming band.
Yeah.
On top of a very poppy voice.
It's 5 different voices. It's an idol group, so it's 5 different voices.
In my opinion, they don't blend well.
Yeah, well...
Is it an all-female group?
Now it is, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, a female screaming.
5 girls, yeah.
That's impressive.
But that was... I'd say this is probably part 3, where it's a little softer now.
I like the blend of electric guitar with piano or keyboard, whatever they're using.
This feels very more pop-punk kind of thing.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of Bandmade. Yeah. This part does. And I will say that they...
I really like this part.
I like this guitar.
Yeah, this could be the part that they use.
I think this riff might be...
This riff... And you know...
Riff is definitely good.
It reminds me of like a... if you were playing like a racing game on like Nintendo,
yeah.
if you're racing,
I could see this. If
I keep thinking Sonic Adventure Battle,
or
too.
like if
just
they were
something
doing
going
like a
fast.
scene of them doing like a speed duel. I could see that part right there.
Yeah, 100%. Now this is, I'd say, is part 4, which is more like techno.
It's very
like
Nintendo-like.
Yeah,
what is this?
This is super happy, pop upbeat.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on because
just all synthesizer.
Yeah, it's well, and I will say, for an idol group,
I could totally see this being the ending.
I don't say that.
I could see. This
I don't want
being
this
the
part.
ending
I see the end of this.
so much.
I could see this.
No,
That would be totally a Japanese thing to do.
But literally,
and all of them like really happy.
Oh god, I don't want that.
And then it turns and it goes.
This is a part I'd rather the crazy metal
Right,
crap.
like you play this
than
part
this.
with the heroes, and then you play the darker parts with the villains.
That would be great if they put that. Yeah. This is part 4. I'd
This
say.
is the transition. It switches to the villains.
This is the part for the next minute and a half. I don't know what's happening. This is where Nick T dropped a hard F-bomb in the car.
What?
We almost went back to part 2, but not the same.
Yeah.
With a lot of distortion.
Definitely not
It's
the same.
part
It's
2.
like hardcore.
This is harder than anything before in the
Yeah.
song.
But you've got that like almost machine gun in
Yeah,
the background.
I don't like the sound of this part at all.
It's very, very distortionized and very all over the place and very ear-piercing almost.
Yeah.
It's weird because I like it, then I hate it, then I like it, then I hate it, depending on the part.
That's exactly what it is. Nick T best described this. Actually, I'll wait until the next part.
It's a roller coaster.
Well, that's exactly what he described it in a much more fitting way. And yeah, you guys let us know what you think of this song because there's a lot.
The
here.
vocals sound like they're recorded through a like
Xbox
airplane communicator. Like
that
this
could-
is your captain.
That,
Phrase
you know,
breaker
that could
99.
be because of the radio quality they pulled it from, but honestly, I don't think so. Like, I don't think the final quality is going to sound that much clearer than this. I think this is meant to sound
Do you
distorted
think-
I was gonna say, because-
and weird and freaky.
Because the instrumental comes through so cleanly.
Right. Like, I don't think because a few people said that.
What is listening?
I don't know what this is.
This is like horror movie
This
style.
sounds
Yeah.
like when you plugged in your VHS and you hit fast forward but kept the sound on.
Yes.
And everything goes high pitched.
Yes. This is the part I am 100% sure they will never use for Yu-Gi-Oh! VRains. Not this part. And this is just
Now,
weird.
do you think there'll be a music video accompanied with this?
Yeah.
So it's going to be an
Probably.
11-minute video of what?
the band has some controversy because they've done some
acid
like
trip during that part.
Well, or if the music video is hold on. I'm gonna fast forward 30 seconds because this is gonna go into part 5, which will sound very familiar. And literally, the way it goes into part 5 is it's just like, all right, it wasn't even a transition. It's coming up. It's coming up.
That was a cool riff.
Wow, all right.
This is almost like I'm listening to like an EP straight through, and these are just 5 different songs.
So the way that
like
Nick
it was poorly edited.
Yeah,
the way that
exactly.
Nick T described it is, you're with someone that you love or trust. They kill you. You go to hell, and then it's your ascension back into heaven because there was some misunderstanding at the gate.
Yeah.
And that is the perfect way to describe this song. This is the part I love. I would love if the 90 seconds is just a slow ballad. I love this ballad. I actually think she sings it really well.
Yeah, I think
this part.
I think it accentuates her voice the best so far.
Yeah. You disagree?
She sounds a little flat.
Yeah. Okay. I can kind of see that.
I can see it, but I like it better than all the other parts.
But this
so
is
far.
the best part, though, easily.
I'm not feeling that screamo metal stuff. I'm not feeling.
I liked part 3.
Yeah.
You know, actually, the best
The
part I
poppy
think is
part,
after this. I'm gonna fast
I think
forward.
that best suited.
I kind of felt that Nintendo kind of vibe.
Yeah,
that
that's-
little,
yeah.
I
So
like
there's
that.
3 minutes left. Actually, the way they end this song, and I just fast forwarded another minute.
She hits that note well.
I was gonna say I like that.
Yeah.
She hit that note well.
There's no smooth
This
transition.
is part 6, and I actually like the ending.
How
3
many
minutes.
parts are there?
I'd say there's probably. It's not official. It's just me
I
making
know,
it
yeah,
up.
yeah.
I'd say there's 7. There's
Okay.
one part after this, but this part I actually like quite a bit.
Okay, stop talking for a sec.
It sounds more like an overcoming kind of chant situation. If that makes any sense, it probably doesn't, but I like it. And so if this was the end, I wouldn't mind it. The last 3 minutes,
I can definitely see this being in the end, too.
way more than the experimental stuff. Although I do like the Nintendo kind of gamey. Or if they do a mixture, that'd be cool too.
I could see this kind of like the credits rolling, so it'd fit kind of.
Yes,
Like
yes.
at the end is like something amazing happened at the end of a film.
Right. But also, because this will be the ending for every episode for 26, 30 episodes, if they do the ballad and an episode ends really sad, like a character gets killed off, that'd be a great ending 90 seconds to listen to.
Oh, like a tribute video.
Yeah.
Oh, that would
And so
actually.
if it's
fit
gonna
a
be
lot.
a dark and sad next
Yeah.
26 episodes, that's the one to go with. But now I'm going to argue that this is more Black Parade than Bohemian Rhapsody, and I actually think the last 30 seconds are identical, at least with the vocal pauses, to how Welcome to the Black Parade ends. I'm going to sing. You're going to get a little bit of me singing, unfortunately, to those of you that have
excited.
lasted this long. But you'll know the last part, and Nick T was the one who pointed it out, and he's absolutely right. This is the final part, I'd say. It's just the last minute.
I can hear it.
This sounds exactly like Welcome to the Black.
Do or die, you'll never make me, because this world will never take my heart, though it tries. You'll never break me. You want it all. You want to play this part. It's literally the same.
It is identical.
It's identical, the ending, and that's why they took the inspiration from that song. And I don't think Bohemian Rhapsody to a degree with the Papa in the beginning.
Did they get rights for that?
I don't know,
Because
I don't know.
It's such.
that is
I don't know.
way
If it's
too close.
If it's beat for beat, you're gonna get some lawyers calling you.
Maybe this is the ending, but it's just.
that could get some
That's
serious
what I thought.
trouble.
I mean, Nick T was the one who brought it up, and then when I sang through it, I'm like, dude, it's identical.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't know that song, Welcome to the Black Parade, amazing song.
I mean, people
It's-
have been sued for worse.
For less.
Yeah.
Yeah, for less.
Like Childish
Yeah.
Gambino with This Is America.
He got sued for that?
Because of his flow was very, very similar to another song.
Call Me
I
Maybe.
no. I don't
Definitely not
remember.
that.
I don't remember what the song was. It was an older rap song from about probably 5 or 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But just the way his flow was
crazy.
almost identical.
Well, I want to look at something because I feel like in 2013, this band actually got in trouble for copyrighting a song or for almost like stealing a song But I want to see if that's true or not. This band has had a lot of controversial. They've done a lot of controversial.
Yeah,
things.
I watched your video on that.
Yeah,
and,
like they had the whole
crazy.
diet or die thing. Like they've done some
Diet
pretty
or die.
messed up stuff. But let me see where they stole. The design of the Nerve packaging is censored due to copyright issues, incorporating what is implied to be a spin on the logo of Nerve as featured in the anime Evangelion. So that was a logo that they kind of ripped off. But that's very interesting that, I mean, the drum beat in the ballad part and the vocal breaks in that ending, I was like, dude, this is a Japanese Welcome to the Black Parade.
Even
that's
the way
what it is.
The guitar goes is very, very so it's almost same pitch. It's very, very similar.
Yeah, it's crazy. But what did you guys think of the song as a whole? 11 minutes. It's so hard to judge it as one song.
It's a roller coaster.
Yeah.
There were parts I liked. There were parts I hated.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I necessarily loved any of it, but there are definitely parts that I enjoyed.
Yeah.
It was like every other part.
Part one, every other part. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, definitely.
Any of the heavier stuff, which is weird because I still listen to metal. I enjoy metal.
Absolutely.
I just didn't, especially the second part. I especially didn't like the vocals.
The fourth with the distortion.
Yeah, that distortion was just
weird.
so strange.
It's experimental. It's not my style.
But the first part, the kind of slow ballad, I enjoyed.
Yeah.
The poppy kind of, you described it as a Nintendo part. I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
I think they did that one. I think that one was like the best fit. Like for the singer, like for the voices and everything. I feel like that one
it definitely felt
the most,
good. And I think the tribute part, I really did enjoy that.
The ending.
That like tribute style thing, but there's the transitions there isn't any.
There's the problem.
And
it's
just
it just cuts.
It's
There's
very
1 second breaks
it's
in the
very
song.
jarring.
I wouldn't
if you're
even
listening,
give it a second. It's just kind of, it's like, all right, go and next part.
Right.
Well,
if you're listening to an 11-minute song like straight through, like we just did, and like that's on your Spotify or something,
Like scenes from an Italian barbershop.
Wouldn't you think you would look down at your phone and accidentally think that you clicked to another song?
Yeah.
Well,
like there's nothing that prepares you. There's no flow into that.
Like Freebird is 8 minutes or long, but
Yeah.
it has structure. It has flow. It all goes together.
Yeah.
This song doesn't.
Same with scenes from an Italian barbershop. That's another one. It's like
okay.
9 or 10
I didn't get
minutes.
the reference, but
9 or
that's
10
awesome.
minutes
Yeah.
long. It's
But it goes,
another
it works.
really,
Even
really,
if you want to talk about Bohemian Rhapsody, it's about 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Bohemian
and
Rhapsody
that
is
one
another
works.
long one.
Well, my favorite transition had to be when they were going from the distortion and screaming, and then she's just
the
like,
ballad?
well, yeah, it's like Papa.
Yes. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Yeah.
Just curious.
Yes.
Do we have lyrics to that?
No,
Obviously,
you know
a
what?
lot of
Because
them were in
literally-
Japanese.
Literally within, well,
Or,
the
I'm
translations
assuming
will be
Japanese?
interesting. Yes,
Were they Japanese?
they were in Japanese. The official song comes out March 20th, which is before when the ending comes out. When the official songs come out, I'm sure people will do translations for lyrics and stuff.
I say no one can listen to it and like.
No, well, it was just someone literally, and I guess in Japan, pulled it from the radio in Japan.
Okay.
They debuted it on a radio station, but I
Interesting.
doubt it will get any more radio play until March 20th when it comes out.
Because I'm kind of curious what the lyrics are.
What the meaning of the song is.
Yeah, what the theme is behind it.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially
Yeah.
with the distortion part where you can't. I mean, even if you speak the language, I don't think you'll be able to understand what
Yeah,
they're saying.
well, that's like listening
If
to metal.
you had-
nowadays. It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
hard
Oh,
to.
yeah.
It's so hard to understand.
If it
some
was
of
screaming,
more of
yeah.
a story when the lyrics come out of like someone going through trials and tribulations in their life, so it's like good to bad, then it would make a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
the tempo
Yeah.
changes and all that definitely
but
make
right
a lot of
now,
sense.
just it's very, very odd, and I'm all for experimental, but I'm not feeling that at all.
No.
like at
no.
all.
No part of it.
Like there's parts I like I said, but like as an overall song, not at all.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
with
gonna
you.
tell
judge
the-
a song not just on parts. I'm gonna judge it on the
Yeah.
entire song.
Absolutely. That's fair.
And
You
if they
should.
can't
Yeah.
nail it and it doesn't flow properly, and it feels like a child edited each part together, I don't like that.
Well, that-
Yeah, you're not going to turn on a song and go, let me skip to 1 minute and 23 seconds into the song.
That-
Listen to it until 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Skip to 3 minutes and
Yeah, and that's what I'm nervous about because there are parts of the song that I actually really do enjoy. There's parts that I really, really love, and there's parts that I don't, and I'm just worried about what they're going to do with the ending because they have 11 minutes and they have to pick 90 seconds from this.
I think it was part 6 that was
right
around
the tribute
tribulation
part.
one.
Yeah, which I definitely think could fit.
I think that would
ending.
fit amazingly.
There's no way they go with those harder parts.
End it with her hitting that really good note at the end.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
And that's how you end it.
Yeah.
And the Konami and NAS screen pops up, but that's how you end the ending.
Yeah.
100%.
Although-
None of the experimental stuff. Keep
Although
that for
I
the
think
record.
that Nintendo Poppy style might
That
sneak
could
in
I'm
also
telling you,
make
in
it
a
in.
speed duel style scene,
I
that
don't
would
might
know.
sneak
I don't
in
know
there.
if that Nintendo part is 90 seconds though.
Yeah,
Because
but
you
don't
can mix
don't
that
need
in with the
whole
tribute
part.
style.
you can do that for
You
like
can
60
cut it however
seconds
you
and then
want.
do the trial
Yeah.
part. Yeah.
But like, Dill, you do a lot of
There's no
editing. You're
transitions
telling me
anyway.
that doesn't seem like you put a whole bunch of clips into your studio platform, and you accidentally hit the blade tool, and it just put a whole bunch of things together, and then you
bunch
just
of
sent it
cuts.
out.
I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt because people did say it was a radio edit, or not a radio edit, but the radio quality, and so the quality might not be good. But if that is like very close to the final, which it probably is, honestly, the final sound. Yeah, it's very experimental and too experimental for me. But there are parts that I can, like, I will every now and then listen to that song and listen to the first 90 seconds, maybe the first 2 or 3 minutes, and then fast forward to the last 3 minutes.
Yeah.
But to do that consistently is a pain in the ass.
Right.
I might even, when this song comes out, take the 11-minute
you
song
edit it and edit it
cut,
yourself?
cut the middle 5 minutes and just listen to the ballad, the Nintendo part, the chanting part, and then the end. And I think if that was the song and it was just a slower, more ballad kind of song, I think that would have been amazing.
Yeah.
I don't think you need that whole middle stuff, but they are a more hard band, and I guess that's what they wanted to experiment with.
If you're gonna go hard with it, if you're gonna go into that rock metal style, then you got to stick with that through the song.
Yeah.
And I think that would have made. I think it would have made it better in some ways than the pops in the back and the making it sound like it's through like an airplane radio.
Yeah.
Like, you don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, I somewhat agree, but I mean, I'm also all for experimenting and trying a new style. And I mean, how many metal bands do we have that have an actual clean vocalist that are incorporate almost pop elements? Guys like We Came as Romans, A Day to Remember. They have these hard just guitar riffs and screams into a chorus that just screams pop. And, these guys belt out, and these guys are actually talented singers.
Yeah.
And it works so well. I mean, behind that kind of just heavy riff, metal driven guitar, even sometimes the guitars drift into, a rockish, a little bit softer, not so distorted, not so in your face, blaring the amp, more of, a little bit softer. And I mean, how many times before a breakdown in a metal song is there this slow part and then all of a sudden just that breakdown of just and just it gets super hard.
Absolutely. You sound like the guy from Disturbed right there, dude.
Thanks, man.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was good.
DJ, I'm curious. What was your opinion on her screaming? Because you don't get a lot of female scream artists out there.
You
so what do you think
don't.
of that?
I've only ever heard one other. I don't remember what the band was.
Baby Metal?
No, it was not Baby Metal. I have heard Baby Metal, and it's interesting.
Yeah, jeez, Baby Metal.
That's one of like the 3 songs I've heard, and I went, "Yep, I'm done."
What about Uki Uki Midnight? That's the
I
only
don't-
one I've heard.
I don't think I've heard that one. I'm sorry. What was your question? I got very distracted.
I'm
from
just
Baby
saying
Metal.
that there's not a lot of female screamers out
Yes,
there.
oh,
What
right.
did you think of her?
I mean, the vocals sounded decent. I want to hear a more kind of finished product, one that's not, recorded off your phone through a radio transmission.
Absolutely.
And I want to see kind of what the vocals are like, but they sounded good. She had power behind them, from what I heard. It wasn't like kind of that airy kind of scream that you get with some of these guys who don't really know how to scream, and they're inhaling as they scream, or there are some guys that pull off the inhale scream really, really well, but sometimes you just don't get that power, and you get a lot of just air coming through rather than that growl or that that kind of aspect to it. But I mean, she sounded good from what I heard.
Yeah.
It's just
I wonder
don't know.
which one it was, because again, there's 5.
So
you
all
could-
5 of them sing?
all 5
So-
of them sing.
Oh,
They're
okay,
technically
so
an idol group.
it's only 5 people in
5
the
girls, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, we'll see. You guys let us know what you thought of this ending. I'm sure most of you have heard it. If not, I mean, I'll have the video link down below. But, yeah, that was our genuine reaction to it. You got the Bohemian Rhapsody Black Parade vibes. I almost said Black Panther. Black Parade vibes right off the bat.
Forever.
And, so, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed our reactions to what will be a small part of the fifth ending of Yu-Gi-Oh! VRains. We'll have
should we each give it a rating out of 10? What we thought the rating out of 10
is? The full song and at its best. How about that?
That works, yeah.
To end on a more positive note. Yeah, so the full song and then what at its best, like the part you liked most.
Honestly, I'm gonna be pretty harsh. As a full song, I'm gonna give it like a 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that at all. Definitely best parts. I like that Nintendo-ish style part. If you made me pick one part, I picked that tribute kind of style.
Yeah.
I really like the way the voices sounded.
What would you give that part out of 10?
That
Just that
I
part?
really would give it like an 8.
Yeah.
I could see it fitting in many movies where I could, or many parts of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where I could see that moment being inserted, and I really like that.
I'm pretty close to an agreement with him. I think as an overall song, I'd give it like a 4.
Yeah.
Just because there are a lot of bright spots in the song, but there also are a lot of low spots, and it just doesn't blend very, very well as a song. The tempo changes are just kind of all over the place, and styles are all over the place.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so overall I give it a 4. But yeah, definitely my favorite part was that tribute, especially hitting that note at the end.
Yes,
that she actually hit, because like I said, she does. In my ears, she sounds a little flat at some of her notes, but she nails that last note.
Yeah,
I mean, I give that whole kind of 2-minute kind of section easily like an 8.5 to a 9.
Yeah,
it's something I'm pretty sure if we go back and watch the video, I'm bopping my head to it. Like I really enjoyed listening to that part, and I want to hear a full 3.5-4 minute song of kind of that part.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean, again, you guys have basically nailed it for me. I mean, I would probably give it like a 3 as an overall song. I mean, you cut out those experimental parts, and the song itself becomes like almost a normal song. But again, with the tribute part 2, I think was the best. I would probably give it around an 8. And but like that's what, like how you said you would cut it.
Yeah.
I honestly think if they did that and cut it into like a probably 5-6 minute song, it would be really good.
Yeah.
And I think that when you were saying like she sounded flat, it was like the first ballad for some reason a couple of notes sounded flat, but then in the one at the end they sounded fine.
Yeah,
which was like really weird,
strange.
But she hits that one note at the end of like each one where it's like, wow, okay. Like,
I also wonder if it's not fully mixed and mastered. This song.
That could be true.
I wonder. It's like a second or third.
It also could be
mix.
so jarring for your ears that you're going from so widely from one thing to the next that you're not adjusting properly.
True.
Yeah,
that's true.
Because you're starting to think like, oh, Bohemian Rhapsody, and then you're like, oh no,
because I'm hearing Bohemian Rhapsody, and I'm picturing Freddie Mercury's voice, and like, and it's just like,
come on, no one can live up to that guy's voice.
Exactly.
It's like, I guess it's a. All That Remains song. But overall song, I'm going to give it a. I was leaning when I first heard it. My genuine impression after I first heard it was like, dude, this is freaking awesome. Because for like a Yu-Gi-Oh song to be like this, it's just, I don't know. There was just something I loved about it. As I listened to it a couple more times, this is probably my third time listening to it fully through. It's got some parts that are just like, please don't use that part.
Ridiculous.
And it's just too long of a song. And like, I don't think it's being harsh on this. I think any song that is going to be over 10 minutes long, it's always going to be so difficult to make it a good song.
You got to really capture your audience.
Yeah.
It needs to be captivating.
Yeah, and so, and maybe because we don't know the lyrics and we don't know the story behind it, maybe that's a factor.
Yeah, like I said,
it could tell a really good story.
Absolutely, and so, or it could tell a nonsensical story.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it. I was gonna give it a 5 out of 10. When I first heard it, it was like a 6, 5, 6. That's my range.
That works right down the line.
Average.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I didn't think it was horrible because of the better parts.
Yeah.
I thought it just balanced it out. And the better part is those last 3 or 4 minutes fully through, after like the after the intensity ends, and at like the 7:05 minute mark, you hear the second Papa right there to the end of the song, which is 4 minutes. That could be a song in itself.
Yeah.
That is like an 8.5 to 9 for me. Like I loved that part.
Yeah.
And if they can end the ending on her hitting that note, that'd be a perfect way to end the ending.
Yeah,
100%
I
agree.
agree 100%.
So you will never watch a video, by the way, where there's more over-analyzing on the potential of an ending for Yu-Gi-Oh!
Then watching
You never will than watching this video. So if you guys are still with us, thank you all very much.
Hey, we'll be the only
Thanks,
one on
guys.
the internet, so we'll take
That's
that.
true. That's absolutely true. And if you're any BIS fans out there, let us know your thoughts on the song. Yeah, cool.
I'm definitely going to check out more of their stuff because you said they're more of like a harder style,
yeah,
right? A lot
definitely.
of their other stuff.
A lot of their band members are new, but definitely check them out. Yeah.
So I mean, I definitely want to check out and see kind of what further they
Absolutely.
do,
Absolutely.
and kind of see what their style is and
Yeah.
see how experimental they kind of get, or if they kind of stay in a lane and this is their first time kind of reaching out.
Right.
And isn't this like? Didn't they have new members? Like, aren't these new members like recent?
These
like,
5
within
new
a
members,
year, right?
I think, are completely new.
Like it's like within a year.
Within a year.
from,
Completely
like-
changed.
Yeah, it's completely changed. So that's the other thing.
So how long was like the original band around? Do you know?
2013 to 2018.
Okay,
They took
so
a
the
break.
original band was there for a while,
Yeah.
and now
Yeah.
it's all kind of
Yeah.
that also
original
takes,
band had a lot of controversy.
Well,
Actually,
there was-
2011 they
There were
formed.
2 people, right? That left.
There were 2
it,
people, a guy and a
then
girl
2
that
new
were
girls came
yeah.
in.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that takes a while to mesh with people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I definitely want to
I
hear.
definitely was feeling more bandmade.
Bandmade kicks ass. I love Bandmade, yeah. So, I mean, it was always going to be hard to follow up that ending. But if they take from the last, again, 3 minutes, I think they'll be all right. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you 3 for coming on. Really, really
absolutely.
appreciate it.
Thank
All
you.
their,
Thank you.
all
Thanks for
their,
having me.
all their social medias and stuff will be linked down below. A special
Sweet.
thank you to my Platinum tier patrons, Alexa Baker, Glen McGookin, Jorge Carrillo, James Rose, Omni Lord, and Neko Yuu-Chan, and to my Diamond tier patrons, Bouldergeist and Jesse Wood, and to my Egyptian God tier patrons, Syn Cloud and Chris Swan. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, if you still are here, you guys are amazing. We literally spent probably 30 minutes over analyzing what's going to be the 5th ending of Yu-Gi-Oh! VRains.
Yeah.
I freaking love it.
Absolutely.
It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you down below. I actually really want to hear from you guys and your thoughts on this. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have an amazing day.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. So now?
No. 3, 10, 9, 8, 7.
Where did you learn how to count?
It's 5 in the morning. It's 5 in the morning. Please.
Why'd you start from 10?
Yeah, you said
Like,
310.
Carly. That's not right at all. Jeez.
They started at 5.
You're right. I'm halfway there. All right.